Prambanan Temple is the most greatest Hinduism temple in the middle of Java, with 250 more temples, including three biggest Trimurti temple. The legend was told in Sivagraha inscription, year 778 Saka. In Sivagraha's inscription, it was told Rakai Kayawangi was the king who celebrating Prambanan Temple. Built from thousand andesite rock, without knowing who's planning built Prambanan Temple for the first time. Prambanan Temple will separate with three garden between three Trimurti and Lita Temple which surround it. Like Sivagraha taught in one of sentence, Prambanan Temple built to prove thankfulness for Deva. This temple huge, many people came for praying. They come day by day for their hope. They come with their family, for their own family and their own sake. Archaeologists believe that Prambanan Temple, hit by impact from earthquake and covered by dust from Merapi mountain. Prambanan Temple ruin drawn because the construction can stand to hold the upper weight of the top Prambanan. At the same time, the dust covered all part of the temple. Many Brahmana tell for people near Prambanan to prepare themselves. All of them choose to live away from Prambanan area. And all villagers from around Prambanan leave the area. An abandoned ruin of Prambanan Temple to the east. Time by time, day by day, dust which covered Prambanan made Prambanan like mound of rock covered by natural progression. Prambanan ruin was seen for the first time by Alons, who comes to middle of Java for delegation business from his country. He saw like a mound of rock covered by trees and soil on the top, but he thinks that mound wasn't rational. As the ambassador, he would like to tell the local rulers or the leader and explain about the ruin which stand deforestation. He met the local leader and asked for the support and accessible to research Prambanan ruined temple. He told to everyone that Prambanan Temple was a greater temple which must to rebuild as proof of greatest people who built long ago. Alons for the first time visit Prambanan Temple ruin to check and make a report about the Prambanan ruin. He wrote everything what he got and making some reports that bring so many engineer and research team support about Prambanan reconstruction. He drew some of master plan reconstruction and sketched the concept about the Prambanan temple. Everything what he wrote on became the first point to start Prambanan temple reconstruction. After Alon left, Iserman who took over about carrying to clear the area from the jungle which covered Prambanan ruin. Everything with Iserman actually according to proper research, basically from description from C. Mackenzie. What Iserman learned, and he write book, everything he researched from Prambanan temple, and the book called The 7 Day Audacity. In 1985 until 1991, a German ordered to some people, research engineering, and local villagers to clearing the area. And people from local villages stood clearing from the cut down the big tree, the Kavaran Business Temple, and Brahma. Some soil which covered Prambanan ruined temple now cleaned up by archaeologists with brush because they want to scratch every detail and carving of Prambanan temple. After cleaning progress, the second archaeology groundman from England take it over, according to Thomas Raffles' plan, 1889, after Israelmen cleaned out Prambanan ruin. Groundmen subject to collect and identification every part which separate away from Prambanan temple. For the first time, they collect every big part of Prambanan, then put some place depend on size and part every temple. Every part has their own characteristic. Groundmen who collect the spirit part know that. The worker who make documentation tell to groundman about something like slot or puzzle part which has function to lock to every part. Now, every part depend on the size has been collected and already given the size. But workers solved if they found another part with similar part of Prambanan temple, but Roman insists there wasn't. The groundman, big mistake. He didn't hear what another archaeologist said and keep small piece and identification part to be thrown away to Opak River. In other side, a local villager who doesn't know what rock they see try to use the rock for the material they need. They come and bring an identification rock for their need, not day by day, but sometimes like what's happening. What groundmen do, mad scientists and archaeology like Van Earp took over all groundmen work to avoid many loose parts of Prambanan temple. What he considering now to learn every knot left by archaeology long ago and prove it with some trial and miniature reconstruction.
Van Earp made first action by made a solid foundation from another rock, which not from part of Prambanan temple. And he gave an order to workers to write down every part or wall which not in position, and give a sign to reconstruction in letter. From groundman last note, Van Earp identification, every characteristic of part to be joined with another. For the first time, Van Earp built Api temple. Many parts of Api temple has been lost, and he ordered the worker to join with new stone with similar characteristic. Api temple tried to reconstruct. The reconstruction take a long period because Van Earp need to make sure about the technique to prove and remove the temple. Van Earp at the end, after Api temple almost progressed to reconstruction, we still can recognize it from containment that he built to cover the temple ceiling. After that, Odi sent another people in 1918. P.J. Pequin, who has responsible, gave an order to the hand to continue the reconstruction. And Odi directly sent another people who interested with Prambanan temple and his name, Van Ramon, who will continue the hand project trial. The Japanese take over Odi building as their office. Many engineer and archaeology has been captured, and many workers lost their job. What Van Ramon said was keep the progress by local archaeology. They tried to reconstruct at every level of Prambanan temple. And if it was complete, functional, they give a sign that show part and level of temple. Prambanan temple foreman who led the construction captured by Japanese army because infiltrated Japanese position. Every coordination now continued by Suwarno and Samingal. They led every process of reconstruction, even management people too. Same like when Japanese came for the first time, there are a lot of things of workers do. 1945, when Indonesia Independent Days showed, Prambanan Temple reached 32.5 meter high above in reconstruction. But when progress kept on running, Holland military aggression made it more than worse. And it burned out all the fissure, which include many reconstruction and valuable record. This war made every document, technique, and every fact and data burned in the middle of war. In 1949, after a long period of time, long time to stop the progress, Suwarno and Samingun prepare everything record left by war. In the same time, the workers back to their job and finish everything according to plan. Some of them replace Little Ratna to their certain position together. When the construction almost finished, Van Ramon back to his duty to complete and watch every single step of reconstruction. Everything workers do is to put every little ratna or stupa in right place in every level. When the foreman back on duty, it's time to finishing last touch Prambanan temple. On 20 December 1953, President Sukarno visited Prambanan temple and looked carefully about every detail in Prambanan temple. Sukarno met with the archaeology foreman who take responsibility to take every step in Prambanan progress reconstruction. After looking around in Prambanan temple, Sukarno inaugurated Shiva temple as one of national treasure to be cared. President Sukarno speak to all people if Prambanan temple need to be known as progress to develop national mind in every Indonesian people. Prambanan still on progress, but Prambanan look-alike can be seen after 18 years for looking material need and 7 years reconstruction.
Everyone just keeping progress like before, but with different person. So they need to prepare and coordinate each other progress. In another place, people preparing for Brahma dismantling progress for the next remaking progress. People are so busy in dismantling every part which make any reconstruction fail and dangerous, they have to put in safe position. After dismantling progress, they do identification and change with corporate stone with new one. Once again, like progress before, they give sign to every part which related with Brahma temple. On different parts, some of parts are ready to be connected and documentation capture every progress to be known for all people. Founding progress has been done before every part which is already dismantled and put in right position. And every which floor which sloping away are to be dismantled and dimmed. All of tools are made by steel worker, not just tool. They prepare everything like plat and shell structure. Woodworkers are working for made like a footstep and every support tool like ladder and rock slider. After all workers done, time for stone worker to correct all joint parts into right place and documented by documentation people. An unfinished or used stone will be encarving according documentation while dismantle progress and foreman worker data. In 1980, after many progress passed, some archaeology find any lost part and these parts are critical if a part can be replaced with a new one. They plan to find anything possible part in Opak River according to groundman record. Brahma ground level somehow already complete and every part not mattress being trimmed with all the way without scratch every detail in Prambanan temple. Some workers are sending out to find losing part in Opak River and archaeology involved in this progress. All part which has any relation with temple move to safe place by identification progress. In identification office, every part must be checked because not all part from Opak River part of Prambanan temple. There is no difference with lost progress, but in mine level, established progress are critical before construction reach the top level. In mine level, gutter now be assembled. These parts are important for drain channel to avoid water through the room. Brahma temple and Vishnu temple now reach the same progress, but Brahma progress still be solved first. In the hallway room, workers now assemble with coating rock for make room looks equal. Before rock being assembled with another part, every part given the mortar to avoid salting progress, which make corrosion to the rock. After part given by mortar, now every rib side now shut basement and trim. In outer progress, people reconstruction temple get progress do it together with previous step. And the other part, like temple ornament, assembled together as a finishing in low main level. In same time, with gate progress, floor, gate, and main level floor outside the room assembled. In same time, relief are assembled, and relief was the outer part of Prambanan. After relief put in right place, worker gives some furnace liquid to avoid with growth. In order to build up main level construction, the constructors still find any lost part that can lock every part to each other. And just like before, the losing stone replaced by new stone from andesit rock with same characteristic. every losing stone begin by trial and error progress, but the losing stone must be there. In other side, everyone whose find losing stone part analyzes to clean up every organism which can destroy valuable part of temple. Before stone put in certain place, self-structure has been built, then bonding by cement. After stone give by liquid like mortar, then bonding by cement between structure and stone. Usually, for joint part assembled by cement, every inner part held by wood and steel. Then, mortar gave to the every inner part and assemble with outer part. In top level of stage 2, people now start to assemble every ratna in top of stage 2. The upper part took from below to the top by rope and slide the rope from a side to another. Then, after cement give, mortar once again be assembled. In this process, repeatedly faster and rapidly reconstruction to the top of Brahmana temple. Broken part still can be used. They keep on it for important reason and archaeology proof. On top of stage, little ratna prepare to their position and ready to bonding by cement. Woodworkers now replace and settle down every footstep in Brahma and Vishnu temple. An engineer checking reconstruction progress like before, but they're considering to check any important after step-by-step progress assembled. Back to Pat Corner, archaeology still analyze new found stone and they still check. Nor part of progress always be documented by photographer for valuable reason and evaluating. But still, after support part disassemble, engineer check to avoid any slip part can be dangerous others. Trial and error progress being disassembled and checked by worker to be attached. Some of statue which just found around Prambanan now keep in the BP3 office. BUMN take the lead about tourist visiting and income and made PT Taman Wisata Candi July 15, 1980. In 1992, President made an order in Kepres number 1 in 1992 about carrying zone area spread into 3 zones. Workers put name sign Prambanan Temple as one of World Heritage List as a proof. Back to the area. Now PT Taman Wisata Candi organize and developing tourism program and guide tourists to know Prambanan Temple. And BP3 as known before as Swaka Purbakala has a job to protect and keep on research Prambanan developing. Some of statue which just found around Prambanan now keep in the BP3 office. And they now write it in document with registration number because many part found by villagers. There are still a lot of part lost lying in Opak River and around Prambanan area reclamation. And until now, local villagers still found lost part, but not so specific what part is it. Those part and statue now still kept by BP3 office. Some of them moved to a mine office near Prambanan area. And now, everyone still working to reconstruct any part of Prambanan temple. They care and keep maintaining every progress. Now we can see all of mine Prambanan temple have been complete, even still need some work to do. And all of history written on important document, and still need to learn about Prambanan mystery. Prambanan is the most popular Hinduism temple in middle of Java. With his unknown history, we still need to remind everyone who get involved in reconstruction